starting now.
It's the thing started.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, I don't know how I feel about having the dogs out. I've been trying to move away from that.
You're trying to move away from having the footsies in the cam.
Yeah. I've been trying to move away from that as my identity. Because a lot of people in the scene will be like, oh, yeah, like, your videos get a lot of views because of all the feet guys. And I have to be like, there's a couple guys who are just gay. There are a couple guys who are just there are a couple of guys who are just regular gay, you know?
Yeah,
They think it's exclusively feet guys. Some guys are just
but I've
run-of-the-mill
perused.
gay.
They never really comment about the feet though. They always seem to comment about what you're talking about on the pod.
There you
And
go.
I go, that's just listenership right there.
That's just building a fan base.
So
It just so happens that, that's the kind of fans that I've
yeah. Also, people that are complaining, their videos get no views. So
True, which is very easy to do. Get no views.
yeah,
It's almost effortless.
yeah. A couple of mine have done basically no views.
Dude, you have a video of the joke about your sister saying that she likes black guys.
Mhm.
How many views does that have?
10.8 million.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
That was a fucking hilarious. I remember seeing you like do that at a mic and being like, "That is fucking incredible." And then I
Really?
saw it go viral, and I was like, "This is a good one." It's good when the internet, because the internet ultimately still is a democracy, which is kind of nice. Like when something go viral.
I don't.
You really
think
don't.
So.
You don't think so?
I think that went viral. I think it's all a ploy.
A ploy.
By somebody to rile up. Because when it went viral, there were so many people commenting like, "This comment section ain't it. This comment section ain't it." And it was all
meta.
bots. It was people arguing like with nobody. It was so many people going, "I can't believe these comments are so offended." And then I was like trying to find comments of people that were offended, and I couldn't find any.
Yeah.
And so many people were like, "Man, people are too soft these days. I can't believe people are this offended in the comments." I'm like, I can't find the offended comments.
So the controversy bots found you.
I think it literally was like botted
That's
to
good,
be
right?
viral, and then it was funny. I think.
It's
So-
definitely funny.
But
You had a lot of black guys being like, "I'm black and I think this is
yeah,
funny."
so but
Which
it's
is
funny.
huge.
I had 25,000 followers at one point, and it was all like black guys or racist guys that followed me. And now all I do are post like jokes where I'm like, "Yeah, you guys ever get fucked in the ass?" And then now I've just dwindled all the way down to 18K because black people and racist people can unite on one thing, and that's
Yeah.
that they hate gay people.
Yeah, it's the one. It's like the thing of like the white muscle guy and the black guy just like
Mhm.
dapping each other up.
Yeah, homophobia is what.
Damn. So you'll post a reel about talking about getting fucked by a guy and just get all the notification. Well, I guess you don't get notified.
No,
You
I
see
just
it dwindle.
I see it. Yeah, I finally hit the point where it's starting to go up.
Organically.
Yeah, just
That's
because
good.
I do other stuff now than that one reel.
Yeah. I mean, at what do you have? 18K.
Yeah.
You said. Still, if you visualize, because I was thinking about this today with a coworker today. I have a video that I posted for the gym that's it's gonna hit 1 million views probably. It's at like
Yeah.
800 and like 70K.
Wait, for this gym?
Uh-huh.
What was it?
I'll show you, dude. It's hilarious. It's a guy eating shit.
Like actual human feces?
No,
Oh.
a chair,
Ah.
but in a way that makes people. It gets as much engagement as if he had been eating human feces. Anyway, the point is,
You can just do anything to go viral.
what was my point?
Yeah. So why did that go viral? Because he just fell.
Just shock,
Okay.
surprise. Well, this is definitely not the point I was gonna make. But you were talking about like how that video for you went viral. The only video that I've had like go quote unquote viral, it got like 2 million on TikTok and it has 500K on Instagram, and it's a roast battle, and it's just the perfect combination of there's a girl with a big butt, and then the comment section just got weirdly political for no reason.
Ooh.
They said like everybody, there was like a whole group of people that said like I talked like Trump, and then they were saying I was a Republican, and then people were calling them retarded, and then people were like, don't say retarded, and it was just like this snowball effect. And I was like, it's just a joke. It's just like a roast battle of me talking about a lamp from Pixar, and then people just immediately were like right and left. It was
And
crazy.
that is insane. I always wonder, is it real people? Because I think a lot of the people that followed me too were probably bots because
Yeah.
I got like a massive influx, and I think when that happens, I don't know. I just know that I post some stuff now and it doesn't do well at all. So I go, it was all fake.
It is weird how you can have an account that has a lot of followers and you posting a video doesn't really get any more eyes initially.
No,
You think it right
now,
off the rip it would, but it doesn't.
yeah, now I like stuff does well sometimes, but it's like, I don't know, my podcast fully relies on guests.
Yeah.
And
Mine relies on feet.
yeah, oh yeah.
It's even worse.
I know, I want to tap into this feet thing.
If you want to tap in, I'm tapped out. I can't do it, even though they're out. But
No.
I just can't give in a little bit. Just my integrity is too strong.
Now, I just really, I think I'm exiting my horny era of life.
Really?
Truly.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, I was telling you about my escapades.
I was going to say, like 20 minutes before this, it sounded quite different.
But no, I don't understand internet horny, which I don't want to shit on anybody that's listened to this.
Okay.
But the point of like that you're gonna listen to a whole podcast and just watch because you're just like there's feet there.
Oh,
It's
I
like
totally agree with this.
I just go like there's feet everywhere. Like don't you like chess? Don't you like reading? Like what do you're just gonna watch feet? I don't mean to cramp anybody's style. Be what you're into.
It's totally okay if you guys are.
Yeah, but
if
it's
that's
just
why you're
like-
here.
It's like for me, sex is something that lasts for 2 minutes at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a
not-
hot, fast 2
I can't-
minutes.
Like, I think when your brain is focusing on sex for that long of a time, you're just like, don't you got other things to do?
Well, what does your Instagram Explore page look like?
Let's see. I don't really go on Instagram Explore. I probably have a lot of like workout stuff.
Because, okay, yeah, it's mostly workout stuff. Okay, you're a chess guy. Yeah, workout stuff, chess. That's basically it.
It's a lot of dudes' bodies.
A lot of dudes' bodies. But, I mean, that's better. So, you ever see a guy and it's just all, like, hot women? I don't
Yeah.
understand that. I literally wrote this in my phone 3 years ago. It's like, that to me is like chewing. It's why I don't chew gum, is because I want to, like, when I'm chewing gum and I have to, it's just like, I chew it, I get the flavor, it's gone, and it's like, now I'm just doing work. I don't like that. And then whenever you're, like, on Instagram, you're just getting blue balled.
God.
It's like, I don't want to see a hot chick and then just be horny.
Well, that's exactly. I have an issue with that. Of like, I have an OnlyFans.
Shout out.
N-
I'll
not-
link that in the bio.
Yeah, you can subscribe. But I go on there and then they like post like porn so I have to post.
Of course.
And I'll see that stuff, and then that'll like cue something in my brain, and then it'll start a loop of like, then I like might text a lady or something, and then start to get into like a horny loop, and then I just eventually jerk off.
I was gonna say, dude, that's the only cure. That's the only
Uh-huh.
antidote. Is you have to release the demons, get the clarity.
But then you're training your brain that every time you see a lady, you have to complete this loop.
Yeah.
Of I don't know. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's good. I think they're trying
But
to
you're out of
condition
this.
you.
You're not in this anymore, is what you're
No,
saying.
I'm saying it happens to me without me trying to do it. I couldn't imagine intentionally making yourself horny all day.
Well, do you think the people that will watch a video for the feet are intentionally doing it, or do you think that that's just their like primal desire and they're giving into it? It's probably the latter, right? I don't think anybody's intentionally like wasting their time. They're just so horned up that like they're just being like Pepe Le Pew, like they're floating toward the scent.
I guess true, because I've gotten myself into horny endeavors that I wish I wasn't at. You know?
Go ahead.
Let's see. I mean, so many times I've had sex just because like I was horny, and
That blows my mind because I've always been horny, but I've never just had sex off of just being horny. So please explain to me what that's like.
So much gay and so much straight sex has been
Really?
had. Yeah. So okay, let me think of the last time.
Please do.
I was I was really bummed out after a show one time.
Okay.
And I was like,
Bad show.
it was a bad show. And I bombed in opening for somebody I was nervous to open for, and I was like, I just want to go get head right now.
For sure.
And so I downloaded Grindr on my phone, and then I put my profile picture up, and immediately immediately some guy messaged me, I think my purpose in life is to swallow your load.
Oh my God.
And
An
he
angel.
Was, and he was 4,000 feet away.
It tells you in feet?
Yeah, if they're less than a mile.
Wow.
And I said, would you like to? And then I went over and I dumped my load in a random 45-year-old gentleman's mouth in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh my God. Can we bump bikes or something? That's really
And
okay.
then I got back in my car and I was like, oh, that was gross. And then I drove back to my Airbnb.
How'd you sleep that night?
Good after I showered.
Your balls were empty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask some questions?
Yeah.
So 4,000 feet away, he messages, and then you're just like, all right, I'm in. So when you meet this guy, is it like, paint me a picture of like, is it like you're seeing him on the street corner and you're waving, you're like, oh, that's the guy? Or are you just like in an elevator and you're next to him and you both know it's about to go down?
No.
How does it play
He
out?
sent me his address.
Okay.
And I pulled into his driveway, and then I texted him here, and then he opened up the door and he's like, come in. And I came in and then went back to his bedroom, and he was like, you can lay down. I laid down. He was like, do you like poppers? And I was like, yeah. And then I did the poppers, and then he played gay porn on the TV.
Uh-huh.
And then he sucked my wiener.
How long did it last?
I don't know. With head, I last too long. I don't like it.
Dude, I used to come immediately with head, and now with my ex, I could never come during head. And I was like, I've heard stories about this. Is this just like a transitional phase in my life?
Well, here's the other thing is, if a lady is doing it, it's never happening. Because the guy...
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I love life.
A
Life
guy
is so
is like
good.
trying, to suck his father's love out of there or something.
Yeah.
Like he's
There's an intensity.
there's like it's like I said, it's his purpose in life.
Oh my God.
He told me his purpose in life was to swallow
He
my
did. Yeah, he
load.
literally told you that, and then
And
he
he worked
showed
like
it.
it was yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, a
Wow.
lady doesn't do it like that, because a lady's doing it because she's like, hey, I think he'll like it. Like a guy is doing it because he's like, I need this.
She's trying to please you. They're trying to fulfill like themselves.
Yeah, they're trying to like fill a hole.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Oh my God.
I remember in college, we just like as a funny theoretical, we were like, do you think the person that gives the best head in the world is a guy or a girl? And my one friend just goes, it's a guy, 100%. It's a guy. And we're like, how do you know that, dude? But
He's like, it's me.
when he said it, we kind of were like, it's probably a guy.
It's for certain a guy.
The athleticism.
The best head actually I
They can
got
dunk.
was from a trans woman. So I do think having the piece helps.
So trans woman start a guy, turn into girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How girl presenting?
Well,
Did you think girl at
I
first?
mean, yeah, you would go. Well, here's the deal: is this was actually COVID. I was like in college. It was a trans prostitute
Sure.
that I would get when I would go back home to Akron.
So routinely, like habitually,
Mm-hmm. She was.
you built a rapport.
I bet she's still working.
Do you know her name? We can shout her out.
Well, her name alias is Big Booty Diva.
Shout out Big Booty Diva.
I mean, I bet if you look up Big Booty Diva Akron, Ohio, you could find her.
Sure thing.
And she gave the best head I've ever had,
Yeah.
and it cost $60.
Flat rate or hourly?
For head was $60.
How long does that last though?
It was flat rate, but she could, like, it was more of like whenever she wanted to hit the switch.
Oh, I see.
She kind of just
She
had
could
like a
end
cheat
you at any
code.
time?
Yeah, she could just like, double triangle backspace
Yeah.
cheat code.
You're donezo.
Yeah. It was insane. But she like was a professional. She would put a condom on the penis
Oh wow.
before giving head.
That is very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
With
Because
her
she didn't want to get
Yeah,
an
yeah,
oral disease.
because you have herpes on your foot,
I do have herpes on my foot.
which could be
Yeah, and but that happened after.
sure,
Mhm.
yeah. After the prostitute.
After the prostitute. I still have never had I've never had a diagnosed STD.
That's big.
Mhm.
Well, how many are you saying that because you're at like a number where you think you should have, or like you've had enough experiences where you're like, I would expect that to be the case?
Yeah.
What's the number?
I've also had like sex with a lot of people that have had herpes,
Oh wow,
and like I didn't wear a condom every time.
nice,
But I recently just got my blood tested.
nice.
No herpes.
That's big. That's
Mhm.
huge. Were you expecting that because of your foot?
Yeah, well, apparently, because I talked to the doctor about that, and the doctor was like, "Oh no, this won't get your foot
Sure.
herpes."
Uh,
So yeah, no.
that just goes to show that's just like a testament to horniness. I was thinking about that today, like how every time I've ever had like the flu or something, and I've also had a girlfriend at the same time, or she's had the flu even, and I'm like, I could get sick. I'm just like, I don't care at all. And
I mean, yeah,
you did the same thing, but
yeah, the
Slightly.
sheer like insane level of horniness. Now this is gonna get really. A thing that I've known about gay men. Now, a lot of your listeners are gay, right?
I think the lion share,
Line share?
yeah, the majority.
Majority. So majority are gay.
It's a pride. So
Now, the comments, I guess, can debate about this. I feel like
Please,
it's really
start a
common.
discourse.
Now, this might be getting into the nitty gritty, but I feel that gay men usually have their first experiences, especially nowadays with technology, at very young ages. And so, to put it into perspective, imagine if you at 14 could go online and go, "Can I find a woman to have sex with me
okay,
immediately?"
yeah,
A lot of 14-year-old boys might do that.
yes,
Now, so 14-year-old gay boys have that access, and I think it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing
yeah.
for society.
It's probably a bit too early to be diving in.
Because what I've found.
Does Grindr let 14-year-olds?
No. It doesn't allow. But because imagine if you were a straight. You are. But but like if you could just lie online and say that you're 18, you would.
Me personally, no, but I could see how the majority of people would.
Yeah, you wouldn't have tried to have sex
No.
with a grown
I was
woman.
terrified up until the age of 17 because I took so long to hit puberty. I remember when I was 13, I took a picture of my penis in the dark with like my flip phone, my like Galaxy Intensity, and I just saw it and I just like cried myself to sleep. It was so bad. Just had just like a little, The Hangover, the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like what was his name?
I
can't remember, but yeah, I had like his little penis. And then I hit
Oh.
puberty and like things were
And then
equipped.
you were
I
hung
got
as hell.
upgrades people. But
Okay.
yeah, I just remember I was just like, I don't think I'm ever gonna have sex. Like I literally was just like, I think I'll just be a virgin forever. And then with just like talking to girls too, like early in high school, I was just like, it might just never happen.
Oh,
So even if I could press a button, even now the stress of just like meeting somebody and then having to just be like, all right, we're gonna let's do it.
Yeah, I think I've really fucked up my my reward centers and all that because of how easy sex can come.
I hear, and from Sam too, I know that it's like you guys tell these grandiose tales of how easy it is, and I hear them, and I know it's plausible, but it seems so far-fetched.
Oh,
still.
I mean, it's only become easy with women recently.
Why? It's not
Because
just because of stand-up, right?
stand up and my looks have changed heavily.
Second puberty?
Yeah, like I just like got in good shape and
Yeah.
like started dressing cooler and grew out my hair.
Do you think that they're more attracted to you because of physically how you look, or intrinsically you became more confident because of how you look?
I think I'm definitely way more. That's the other thing is like I'm way more confident. But I think it's like because all those like it's like symbiotic.
Feeds into itself.
Like stand up started going well, so I was like, and then like I didn't have a day job, so I just like during the day just started working out.
Time to get
And then,
jacked.
yeah,
dude.
so I just like got jacked and then went through like a bunch of stuff happened all at the same time. Where then like now I feel like I'm a completely different person,
Yeah.
and it is very nice because I don't know, like look at dude, I did Humboldt Jungle
Okay.
the other night and
DMs.
Yeah, it's the photographer the other
Oh.
night. Look what he texted me. He just said, editing those photos from Humboldt Jungle, and they're looking good.
Oh,
You're so
man.
photogenic.
And you did the haha
Hey, thanks, man.
and the smiley face.
Yeah, gotta get.
You know what you're doing with
the
the smiley
fishes,
face.
brother.
Anytime someone writes out the smiley face, just want you to know you're making my job easier and more enjoyable to do. Oh, God. Okay, so my brother lives with a bunch of gay guys in Australia,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like on this phone call with me the other day, and he was explaining cruising to me. Do you know what cruising is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I figured you. So I didn't know what cruising was until 3 days ago. My brother was explaining it to me, and it's just like it makes you realize that if the world was just all men, sex would just not be taboo at all. It would just be this thing. Do you want to explain cruising, by the way?
Well,
people at home,
so
the
how would you
1%.
describe cruising? Because I don't really, I guess, know the actual definition.
It is in
of
Australia too. So it's down under, so it might be slightly different. But my brother explained it as you go to a public place where a lot of gay guys are, and you can literally just make eye contact with them, and if you just make a look, you don't say a single word. You just go into an area and fuck.
Yeah, so
You don't say anything.
I've done that before.
What?
Yeah.
You cruised? You're a cruiser?
I've cruised. Yeah.
What was your first cruise?
Oh man.
How'd you get into the cruise? Where'd you know to cruise?
Well, dude, have you ever heard of Sniffies?
No.
Dude, I'm gonna show you something, and
Sure.
this is gonna blow your mind. Now, it's a cruising app, or it's a website.
There's always an app. There's an app for that.
So now it's your profile picture.
Okay.
So Grindr, you have to have a safe for work profile picture.
A safe for work.
Yeah, just
Like a
it
LinkedIn?
can't have nude photos as your profile picture.
NSFW.
Now this is not that.
Okay.
This you can have any picture be your profile picture. Doesn't matter what it is. Now, what do you think everybody chooses their picture to be?
I'm gonna say cock,
Cock and
balls.
asshole.
No.
So it's either cock or asshole. And now
Oh man.
this is where we are. We are right here.
Yes. No way. This is so many more than I would
And
have
I
thought.
have it on.
This is just in our
This
area.
is just people that are online right now.
This looks like Slither.io.
So you want to know something really crazy though? Is if
Yeah.
we go off of here and we can actually have it just be.
Dude, you're still horny. I hate to break it to you. You got too many apps.
No, well, this I don't use.
Yeah, that's
this
an
one.
asshole.
I want to go. Yeah, we can just have groups show up. So let's see what groups are going on. No,
Oh, so this is like a powwow?
so yeah, this group has 74 people at the Chicago Bear Orgy. Tomorrow at noon, 74 people are going to attend.
A traditional sex party for bears, cubs, daddies, muscle bears, polar bears, otters, chubs, chasers, and friends. All types of guys are welcome. Must be 21 years old. Sunday from 12 to 3. So it's like a brunch thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a dress code too.
Yeah, and you can see everybody who's attending
Oh my goodness.
and decide if you
What's
want
your profile picture, if you
go.
don't mind me asking?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
But
Wow.
isn't that crazy?
So did you
Actually, I don't have a profile picture currently.
So were you always into guys and girls?
Yeah.
Which one were you with first?
Well, I've foreshadowed earlier the access to the internet at a young age.
Oh, okay. So you were that kid that you were warning against.
Yeah.
So you saw gay porn when you were 14, is what you're saying.
Oh, I saw a man's penis at 14.
What about your father?
Huh?
That's the first penis you see, right?
Jesus.
Right? Isn't
Yeah. But the what about your father thing? Yeah, I mean, but I saw a random man's penis.
Random
at
man's
14.
penis in a video.
No, in person.
Wait, what?
Yes.
When?
When I would meet up with them.
But you must have known. Okay, so you're saying that you saw a random guy's penis in person before on video?
No. I'm saying at 14 I was hooking up with men.
14 full-grown men?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's quite all right. Yeah, this is putting okay.
But like,
But you were like totally, let's do this.
yeah.
How? Yeah. Okay, but there has to be a stepping. That's like cliff diving. What's the first time you did like a pencil jump into the pool? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I started jerking off when I was in 6th grade.
Same. So we're at this point. We're at the same exact trajectory.
Mm-hmm. I was jacking off to like straight porn.
Okay.
When I
Still
first
the same.
It would scare me actually. Like the porn would scare, and also I would like look up like pictures of vaginas,
Of course, dude.
and I would go, "Ew." that's
Box hit images.
I would go, "Ugh."
Pussies are kind of gross.
Yeah, but assholes are just as gross. So I want that. to
It's
be
where
known.
poo poo comes out, as my
Uh-huh.
friend says.
But so they would scare me, and then one time I started to get these headaches when I would jack off, and for a while like didn't know what to do about it, and then sometimes instead of jacking off, I would just like get myself hard, and I'd be like, "That's good enough." That's like, I guess getting horny is kind of like coming, so I guess that's what I'll do. And so, but then I had the thought, I guess maybe you could just be a bottom.
Yeah.
That's what you could do if you can't jack off anymore. And so then I started to like think about that,
Okay.
and then I would like get horny to that,
Okay.
and then yeah,
Any fingers in the butt?
yeah.
All right. Wow. And then
So that's how that
you
progressed.
progress from that to then I'm going to download an app that I'm going to like research. an
Yeah, it was
app.
actually Craigslist.
You start on Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how did you know to go to Craigslist?
Actually, because I watched This Is Not Happening,
Yeah.
and Big J Okerson told a story about
My love for
like-
comedy led me to cock.
Yeah, told a story about like his ex putting him up on Craigslist men searching for men
Mm-hmm.
as like a revenge thing.
Yeah.
And then I went, wait, so men just like go on there and find sex with other men?
Light bulb moment.
I went, you can just do that? And so then the curiosity got the better of me,
Mm.
and I did that.
So you listed yourself on Craigslist.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you use as the photos? 14-year-old you.
I don't even know, I don't really remember too much.
I guess, I mean, the thing about gay guys is like they're so willing to fuck that you probably don't even need to have that enticing of a profile to
a lot of
gather
times,
a pretty big
yeah,
audience.
I bet a lot of times I didn't even send any pictures or anything.
Yeah.
A lot of people just meet up regardless of who's going to be attached to the penis.
Have you ever gone to a group thing?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Weird.
Yeah, it seems awkward.
Yeah.
As soon as you add more variables socially, small talk.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I don't know. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm not in a good I think I'm not in a good headspace because I think a lot of it is right now I'm starting to like be like I don't agree with it anymore.
Agree with what?
Like a lot of the like gay behavior.
Like you don't agree with your own personal gay behavior?
Yeah, like I did it, but I go like a lot of times I think like I don't know if any of that's like healthy.
Okay. Like you regret it?
I mean, not regret it, because it's like regret is dumb.
Healthy in what way? Like psychologically or like physically?
Yeah, rare. Like that guy sending me that message made me very happy.
Yeah, it's just validation.
Well, validation, but also like every other time that I've ever had sex or just any interactions with men have been like a guy just like sending a picture of his asshole and going like fuck me please, like there's no push and pull, no romance.
No, there's no foreplay.
Yeah, there's no
Foreplay is a very feminine thing.
It's all scheduled and autistic. It's like we're just gonna come and it's just gonna be that. And so but it's always like I want sex now. I can suffice that need immediately with a person that I don't care about. That seems to be a lot of what gay sex is.
Yes.
It's and then and I also have, I don't know, I am not coming at it from a lot of firsthand knowledge, but like I rarely see gay relationships where they're like monogamous.
Well, my brother was saying that in his house there's like this insane like these like love octagons where he literally was like Joe is dating Carl and Sam, but Sam is only dating Carl and Carl's not allowed to see Joe and Sam in the same room together. Like all this fucking crazy shit.
And I just go like I think living a life of stoicism.
Oh yeah.
And
You've
just
arrived.
like yeah, you can't be having sex all the
stoic.
time. You gotta only have
you gotta
sex when
retain.
you earn it.
Correct.
But when you're gay, you're never gonna have to earn it.
This is interesting. Yeah, being gay is almost in a way it's like it's keeping you from being stoic because what you want, your pleasure system. This is what you were saying earlier. Like your pleasure system's kind of fucked up. 'Cause
Yeah,
you can just always get it.
yeah, and so
There's no hunt.
And so I think it's why a lot of like bisexual men, it's like, why would you ever go after a woman? Because women will say no to sex sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You have to like care and like talk to them and like try to figure out their like dudes. You just you watch the game and then have sex. Like
it's simple.
yeah.
Isn't it funny how when a girl says she's bisexual, people don't believe that she's into girls, and when a guy says he's bisexual, people don't believe he's into girls?
Have you heard my bit?
The one about being gay?
The one where I do that, like I say that, but I go like when a woman says she's bisexual, people are like, oh, that's fun, that's cute. Must have kissed a few ladies at a party. As soon as I chirp up and say I'm bi, people look at me and they're like, brother, it's 2025. You could tell us you're a faggot.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you just completely assume you're like, now you're hiding. You're hiding something in like the opposite way.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the other one is kind of like, oh, I hate that I'm using this word, performative. But like, you know what's funny is literally 2 years ago, if you were a girl and you went on stage and you said I'm bisexual, you'd get like applause. And now if you go up on stage and you say I'm bisexual, just crickets.
People don't react.
It's crazy how quickly that fucking shifted.
Yeah, I think every woman is bisexual.
My mom very vehemently disagrees with that statement.
Really?
Because my sister at dinner one time was like, don't you think all women are a little gay? And my mom was like, no. And my mom's a very liberal lady, but she was like, no. And then my sister was like, really? You've never like kissed a girl? And she was like, no. And she was like, why not? And she was like, because I didn't want to. My sister kind of pressed her and was like, you never like it never. Like, my mom was like, I didn't want to, so I didn't. I was like, okay.
Well, it sounds like.
Well, now that I said it like that, it does sound like she really wanted to.
Oh, you
No, I actually just think my mom was getting mad at my sister for just keeping pushing. But I do think I think everybody's a little bit. There's no way you're 100% anything.
But I don't know. I'm starting to get homophobic, I think, in my beliefs.
It does sound like that, yeah.
Because
homophobic, but it's against yourself.
Yeah, just because but I guess I that's why I wish I had like some gay friends that modeled behaviors that like
were like positive.
Yeah. Well, that's a really messed up way of saying it. I didn't mean it like that at all. Because like I have a lot of gay friends that are great people,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
but a lot of their behaviors seem really unhealthy.
But man, do they fuck a lot.
Yeah, just none of them seemed to like. It just never seems to benefit their lives.
Well, I feel like when gay guys settle down, they really settle down, though, right?
No,
Really?
but when gay guys settle down, they always like marry a guy, and then they're like partners, but then they have like harness orgies every Saturday. Like
Oh, okay.
it's always like. But I guess every straight couple does that too. Every straight couple turns 40 and then lets some black guy bang their wife. You know,
I don't know about everyone, but yeah, maybe
But
like
I
a
just feel-
certain.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Especially going on the road. I have really seen this every time I go up to Appleton. Just everybody like is a swinger. Everybody's. I don't know.
Do you think that could be like the demographic of who you're opening for, though?
No, it's like.
The people there?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
It's whoever. I don't know. I also at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, the comedy club that I was a server at, the bar that was right next door was a swinger bar. Like everybody that went there.
Seems like your
were
life was set
swingers.
up for this to be your destiny.
What?
Just
Sexual
Getting
promiscuity?
a lot of a lot of sex.
I don't know, but
Seems like you were thrust into the horny lifestyle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think all any gay man is.
There's got to be some shy gay guys, right?
Yeah,
Some timid gay guys.
for sure. I mean, there's people that are like asexual and stuff like that. I'm also coming at it. I guess I'm talking into a microphone on a podcast right now.
Yeah, I guess.
But I'm coming at it from a very like this is just what I think
Yeah, of course.
because of my life. So I don't have like a lot of the perspective that I might need to have a complete opinion.
That's true. It's very wise.
Because clearly because I've had like teachers like very smart people in life that are gay. Like okay, to explain like the hypersexual nature of gay men and how it makes me feel a little uncomfortable is like I went to a all LGBT clinic in Austin.
What's a clinic? What do you mean?
Like a sexual health clinic.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay. Yeah, I understand.
but I got an STD test and I had a gay doctor.
Yeah.
And while I was waiting for results, he was like getting my information and I gave him a Chicago mailing address and he was like, "Oh, Chicago, you're going up there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going up actually this weekend." And he was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna be there in time for Market Days." I was like, "What's Market Days?" He was like, "Oh, that's like Pride, but on steroids." I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "There's gonna be so much hot cock there."
Whoa, your doctor said
In the
that?
doctor coat. He said hot cock in a doctor coat.
The MD.
Yeah, he was like running the tests, and he was like, "There's gonna be so much hot
Stethoscope?
cock." Stethoscope around his neck, and he was like, touched me. Went, "There's gonna be so much hot cock there." It's like, I don't to be in the doctor environment.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Of like,
Yeah, he just assumes that you're okay with that.
yeah, I'm just like, I just feel like you're not supposed to talk like that. But since you're both gay,
Yeah,
then
you're in.
that boundary's broken down because we're horny as hell.
True.
You know, because we're gay guys, so we're allowed to just be insanely horny.
Was there any part of you that was turned on by that, or was it just sheerly awkward?
No. But also because
Surely.
I was nervous about like having an STD.
That's
like,
fair.
Not like for
Still,
any reason.
that's
I just
fucking-
had unprotected sex for a couple of months
Yeah,
and was like, I've gotta have something.
but still no.
No, nothing. Everything came back clean.
That is interesting how if you're in, because like the pride parades, they really go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really go for it, and it is kind of rare that you just meet a gay guy who's like, yeah, you know, I'm gay.
But and so I don't know, because it's a big problem for me habitually. I was like good in a relationship for a while, but ever since I've been out of it, just the downloading Grinder whenever I'm like bummed or bored,
Yeah.
and then like being able to just like knowing I could go do that at a moment's notice.
It's very dangerous, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
And especially when I was like during COVID, I was a alcoholic for quite a bit. I was an
You
alcoholic
you
for a
led
while.
into that like it was an occupation, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I was an alcoholic for a bit.
Yeah, I actually was an alcoholic for a while.
So you're like a senior level
I
alcoholic.
was an alcoholic until a year ago.
Yeah.
I guess you're always an alcoholic. But I just would go to open mics when I was first starting, get hammered, and then hook up with somebody like every day.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, just hearing that, I know that you're saying like this is a bad thing, but it does sound like a superpower.
I was so depressed, and like I was just like continuing a cycle.
It's so crazy that you can be depressed and then still get, action every night and still be depressed.
I mean, it was not with people that I was like like it was gross.
how could you like be turned on by somebody that you're not into?
Because I don't think it's my attraction. I think it's my coping mechanism.
Oh, so it's just like the pure feeling of getting that release.
Yeah, almost.
Oh my god.
Like, you know how
I'm too picky for that.
Yeah, but you know how like some ladies like getting gangbanged? You think that's their sexual orientation?
Well, I don't know. Nature
You know
versus
what I
nurture.
mean?
I don't know.
Or do you
Were
think
they
that's
gangbanged as a child?
Well,
I don't know.
statistic.
What
That's
state?
that's the other thing that's man, this is gonna be a really bad thing to put out to your gay fan.
Dude,
I
burn,
ju-
burn some bridges. It's
Well,
fine.
for
you're a gay. You're a
just
member.
you know, you look up the statistics and you're like, man, how come half of all gay men were molested as a child?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I think it's like 46% of
it's pretty high.
gay men were molested as a child, as opposed to 7% of straight men. And so you're like, well, then how much of gay behavior is just a coping mechanism for this unresolved child trauma?
Uh huh.
And then I'm like, then when do you resolve the trauma? Does that person become straight? Probably not. But I'm just saying, there's like,
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if you're resolving something, but then it's still like your proclivity.
I don't know. That's why I would like to really meet a well-adjusted gay man.
If I stumble across one, I'll connect you guys.
And that's the thing is like a lot of my like people that I know that are gay, because I like, you know, I'm in the community.
Yeah, dude, you're only there. You're going to the doctors.
It always seems as if like sex is one of their biggest hobbies.
Mm.
And I just want to meet a person where like sex is like their fourth priority in life.
Sure.
And they're gay.
Yeah, I guess if sex is your first priority, it's probably not right. What do you think first priority should be? I know it is for us. Like,
no, I'm trying to make comedy number like 3.
Really? That's not your number one?
No, I want my like own mental well-being. Like maybe not in a selfish way, but I'm really trying to like get into stoicism.
Self-improvement?
Yeah, not even self-improvement, of just like, yeah, continuing towards progress and trying to just be the best man for myself and my community.
I am the same way, but I feel like I am doing it ultimately for myself, but I'm always consciously thinking like this will also feed into comedy ultimately.
Yeah, well, just to give you where I'm at is I was really, really depressed for a little bit, and then I became like immensely happy in this last year.
Nice.
But it was because like
Immense.
I got into great shape. I was a full-time comic. I was traveling the country, like just camping out the back of my car in national parks all the time, renting places for a month in cool cities, and just like having sex with beautiful women that I like, and having like a lot of like little romances and stuff like that. And it was all these things that were like happening to me that I was going like, man, my life is so fucking good, and I was so happy. But then like in the past few like month or two, a lot of those things are starting to go away. Just like the comedy and like a lot of finances stuff are starting to happen where I'm just like, well, I'm gonna start to have to get a job. I'm not gonna be traveling on the road, and it's made me really depressed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't have stuff that's out of my control my happiness. I need to, and I shouldn't even, I guess, rely on being happy, because that's not what I want either.
Mm-hmm.
Being happy that's just an emotion. I want to be able to be content and be zen, I want to, like, when life happens to me, I just go, is that so, like, I just go, oh, I guess that's what's happening now.
Yeah.
And just be happy at the good times, and when the bad times happen, just go, all right, all I can do is just do better things and not really harp so hard on it. But just like I thought I did a lot of self work, but really I just realized my life got better. I didn't really do all the self work that I thought I did, and
But you never do the self work when things are going well.
yeah, because I did a lot of self work, and then things started to go well, and I think I lost a hold of what was actually making me happy.
Yeah,
And
which
I
is
let-
what?
Which was, I quit, like, I quit drinking, and then I started meditating, and I started journaling, and I started doing all this stuff every day.
You journal?
Well, I was journaling a lot,
Mm.
and now I was having a daily journal, and now I'm going like a week at a time without putting any entries in, and I like doing that really regularly, like doing one entry a week maybe.
Yeah.
And I've just noticed my purpose, my
Is that the front door?
I don't know.
What's up, Lance?
Oh,
I'm doing a podcast.
howdy.
This is the owner of the gym.
Oh, good to meet you, Lance.
This is Carter.
I'm
He's a comedian.
so good to meet you.
Good to see you. Are you also being funny tonight? Yeah, we came back from being funny.
Yeah, we were both on a show
We
together.
both did a show, and we came back here to do the pod, and we were just gonna climb after that.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, none, 0. He's sober.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had a giant coffee, and that might make me poop later. Yeah, how long have we been going?
47.
47? All right.
Do you want to go 13 more?
Yeah, we can go 13 more.
Then we can climb some V3s.
Man, I've really hit a lot in this pod. I feel bad.
You've hit a lot, but there has been a central theme.
Yeah, I do want to let you know if you have really hated anything I've talked
No,
about, and
no.
you want to. Did your camera just go out?
You did, but we still have the audio.
Oh.
And the true listeners, this happens like every episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. We only have like 13 minutes left.
Okay. So,
What were we talking about? Oh, okay. I want to get into this. So, the happiness, you're getting there. You did some self-work. Now that you did that, I'm going to scoot back too because we're just audio.
I did all that self-work, and I've just noticed it, like, I like rebuilt my confidence, and I was able, like, I felt like I pulled myself out of almost having autism. Like, I felt like I was so bad socially and all this stuff, and I really fixed it. And I'm feeling it starting to go away because I lost a lot of the practices that I was doing. Like, I was getting good at meditating. I was starting to just be able to meditate at 20 minutes, like, at a time without, like, and it didn't even feel like I was meditating. Now I try to do it again, and I can't even, like, do 5 minutes. And I feel like I lost a lot of the muscles that I gained. And
It's ironic because you got fit.
yeah, well, yeah, that all happened at the same time. I lost a lot of that weight doing that, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm still able to stay fit right now, but I think if I were to let my mind go awry like it did before, I don't think I'm gonna keep the discipline that I currently have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think if I keep letting that stuff slip away, I'm going to just go back to the man I was and start drinking again. And
How are you going to stop it from slipping?
big ol' overhaul. Matthew Mitchell?
Yeah.
He just went on a 10-day meditation retreat. And right when he got back, he called me. And he was like, buddy, pal, if anybody's got to go on this thing, it's you. And he sent me a link for it, and I applied to one that's in September. But they're free.
What's the deal? Just no phone, unplugged?
Silent meditation retreat for 10 days. They, like, teach you a bunch of meditation techniques the first few days, and I've read about them a lot. I read this book right when right when I quit drinking that Hannah Youngholm, you know her?
Yeah.
A long time ago, she gave me this. Actually used to have a meth problem.
Cool.
And that's like that's my big problem, and that's a really common thing in the gay hookup community as well. It's insane that it's true.
I believe it.
Like I bet if I were to pull up that Sniffies thing right now, I could find a few profiles that they have in their
Some groups
bio
that were-
it says P and P,
Yeah.
just party and play, or it'll say like it'll have like an ice emoji, and that just means that they have ice, which is meth.
Uh-huh.
Or they'll call it Tina, or they'll call it, I don't know, something else. But yeah, so that I got that problem. But Hannah gave me this meditation book about a guy that like kind of used meditating to pull himself out of drug addiction. And the book I read was about him going on one of these retreats. And so then that got me into meditating at first, and I've really kind of pulled away from it since. But I think Matthew going on that was a big sign that I gotta do something like that. And then because honestly I've been having a lot of issues lately with like thinking about it, and like the other week I had Ian Finance on my podcast, and I was like talking to him because he's has all the same exact he's a cruising guy, and who does the same exact things.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like telling him about everything, and then the next day he like called me and he was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up." And then we went to an AA meeting that next day.
Together?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because he's been in AA for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And so I feel like stuff like that is it feels like the universe is telling me to do some more stuff.
I mean, yeah, that was as direct as the universe could possibly be.
Yeah, I
It
think I
brought
need
you
to go
an
on this
AA meeting.
meditation retreat. I think I need to keep going back to AA.
Yes. Yeah. How often do you read?
How often do I read?
Yeah.
That was the other thing is when I like did this whole overhaul of quitting drinking and everything, I was reading a shit ton. Now I'm barely reading. I read a book like a month ago, but it was like a screenwriting book.
Mm-hmm. On how to write screenplays?
Yeah.
Was it Save the Cat?
Yeah, it was Save the Cat.
Yeah, by Sid Field?
Wait, by Blake Snyder.
Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. I just said the wrong one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I just
kill
know it's Blake
myself now.
Snyder because, I read it in college, and but the Blake Snyder beat sheet is one of the
I
greatest
used
things of all
that
time.
to write a screenplay recently.
Yeah, I'm using it right now to write a screenplay.
Movie?
Yeah.
What's the runtime? Can you give me a log line?
Log line. Let's see.
Were you a film student?
It was media and cultures.
Yeah, I was
And
digital media, so
Yeah, and creative writing was my
Yeah.
co-major.
that was exactly creative writing with a concentration in TV and film.
All right. A washed-up, alcoholic, pickled egg-eating darts hustler hits rock bottom when his wife leaves him for a woman. Now desperate for redemption and a second chance, he sets out on a ramshackle tour on his motorbike through the Wild West Amateurs Dart Circuit, hoping to earn a spot alongside his respectable friends on the U.S. dart team. It's not a great log line. I need to work on it. But
Why darts?
I wanted to make a stand-up. Well, it's kind of like
Is it like Balls of Fury?
it was a lot of themed stuff. Yeah, I was thinking like kind of like dodgeball, like how
Mhm.
they build this universe around a sport that's kind of not.
Not really relevant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the cool thing is that there actually is a universe. There is an ecosystem of like people who take darts super seriously.
Mm-hmm.
There are videos where like I've seen guys and there's like a stadium around them watching it.
Yeah.
So to them, that's their whole world. It's like us in comedy.
But I wanted to like completely like
Overhaul the real world.
Yeah, it's because I went on a trip out west and I was like hitting a lot of cities and I was listening to this Marty. Do you know Martin Robbins?
No.
Oh my God, such great music. But he just it's like old western type stuff, and he just names a bunch of cities, and I was like driving through like these cities, and all he's like, I met a Latina down in Phoenix, and I fell in love with her, and I was like, fell in love with a lady in Phoenix, and she was a Latina, and like
Something about those Phoenix Latinas.
I know, and he just kept like naming all these cities and describing them, and I was like, I want to do a movie where it's all these places that I went out west, but like, I don't know.
So that's like the
Darts-
circuit.
Yeah. God, I'm not explaining this very well. I wish I was a little bit more articulate at the moment on a podcast.
Dude, a very high-ranking producer could be listening to this.
Yeah, very high ranking. Hello, Lauren Michaels.
Carter Dockerty. Wait, that was so bad.
Carter Dockerty.
Carter Dr. Evil.
$1 million.
Carter Dockerty. I can't do it right now. I'm too high to lock in. I could normally.
Oh yeah, but the reason
Carter.
I wanted to write the movie is just because I thought it'd be cool to do a tour out west where a guy's riding around on like a shitty little motorbike, and then like he goes to Utah, and then he plays like a bunch of Mormons in darts, and then they become like the evil B story antagonist.
So is he trying to win the darts to prove to himself that he can, or to prove to his ex-wife that he's not a piece of shit?
So how it starts is he was a high school darts legend,
Of course.
and
High school Hall of Fame.
yeah, he was captain of the darts team.
Did he get a ton of pussy?
He got a ton of he would
I
get a
love
ton
this.
of pussy.
Letter jacket.
No,
Letterman?
he was kind of like a black sheep. He was a rebel.
Oh,
He would
okay.
wear a cut off denim coat,
Bad boy.
and he had like a blonde mullet. He looked like an eagle. And that was the other thing, is that his darts have eagle feathers on it.
Oh,
It's a lot of eagle
yes.
motifs in this. But then he has this girl that he gets pregnant. And but more than anything that he wants in life is to be a father. And so
how they getcha.
he's like, I'm going to go work after this. I'm not going to play darts in college like all my friends. But then his friends end up, like from the high school team, end up making like careers out of darts, and they're all successful. But he loved being a father. He truly cared about it. And then on his son's 4th birthday party, they're having a good time, and he's playing darts with his buddy.
Of course.
And he looks away for a second, and then he throws the dart again, and his son runs in the middle, and he hits his son in the back of the head with the dart. And then his son turns around, he's like, "Oh, Daddy, I'm okay. Nothing's happening." But then his wife opens up the door and jams the dart into the kid's head, and then he collapses and dies. So the main character, his name's Eagle.
Yeah, of course.
Matthew Mitchell is who it's I'm modeling the character after him because I think he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
So his name is Matthew Mitchell. So far, when I've been writing the script, I've just been putting his name.
I've done that.
But he's really fucked up. He puts up his darts, and he swears he'll never play darts again. But then his wife ends up cheating on him after, like, because they both respond to
the
it.
same woman who killed the son by accident?
Yeah, because the woman actually never wanted to be a mother in the first place, but he was always stoked on being a dad.
Yeah.
So after the son died, she actually ended up finding herself and started doing really well at her job. And then
after she killed their fucking son.
But then when he discovers them like her cheating on him with a woman, all of his friends react and go, "Dude, aren't you gonna be happy for her? She like found herself, man."
None of them take his side?
Yeah, he's like, "She cheated on me," and they're like, "Yeah, but it was with a lady, and it's not like cheating."
Yeah, they can kind of understand.
And so then he stays with his buddy for a little bit, and his buddy's like, "Man, maybe you should get back into darts." And he's watching like his one friend from high school playing in the darts championship on TV, and he's like, "I don't know, man." And then and I don't remember how I was gonna write this part, but I think it'd be funny if the friend that he's staying with and his friend's wife end up having a threesome with his ex-wife.
That should probably be included.
And then when he's like, "Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, man, are you not gonna be happy for
I was
your
just gonna
wife?
say, you're not gonna let her do her thing. She found herself, man.
She's bisexual now, and like getting mad at him for being like, come on, guy.
It's funny for her to go from straight to gay to bisexual.
Yeah, but I was thinking of using that like him going, I don't know if I should go down and try to run my thing at darts again, but then after seeing his wife cheat on him again, I guess not again, but like with his best friend,
Yeah,
makes
it's a
him
different
go,
kind
all
of
right, I'm gonna
betrayal.
go down. So then he goes down to Austin, which is it was written because it's written because Matthew's not having a great time out in Austin while all his friends were, and so I was like, it'd be funny or not funny, but I just like the themes I thought would make it good movie. So he goes down there to Austin, where his friends are all on the U.S. national darts team, and he's like, "Guys, can I try out? It's the Eagle. I'm the fucking best." And they're like, "We want to help you out so bad, but you have to actually have a couple of championships in the amateur.
Gotta have that
division
under your
first."
belt first.
Yeah, so I can help you get into the Wild West darts tour if you want. And so he gets on that, and then he goes to a bunch of cities, and that's the B story, is qualifying for that. And so, but I thought of a lot of fun characters. Like I think like a biker gang would be fun. Like he plays the Mormons out in Utah, and then the Mormons end up like making this big plot because he has these special darts that he has that have the eagle on it. And I think it'd be funny if they like steal it, and he can't play without his darts.
Yeah, they're like, I have to have the eagle darts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One thing is that he ended up being able to play darts again because he found out he could play darts because he couldn't. He would get too shaky because he would think about his son. But then he would end up getting hammered.
Getting super drunk.
And then he could play when he was hammered.
But then, so is the finale like he doesn't have his darts and he has to be sober?
Yeah. So I was thinking when he gets to Utah, you can't drink in Utah, so he has to confront that issue.
Oh, okay, so one issue at a time.
And so I think he confronts that in Utah, and then but they realize it's the darts there, and so at one point he then gets the darts stolen. All hope is lost. And I was thinking that moment would be.
This really is the beat sheet.
Yeah, it is the beat sheet.
Is that what it's called? All hope is lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking what solves that is like, he had this. I think like at the beginning, at some point, we're told about this like darts master that lives in the Grand Canyon, and I think he's gonna kill himself at the Grand Canyon. He's looking over, but then he sees an eagle fly over, and he's the eagle, and then a feather falls from the eagle, and it goes and it lands on top of a teepee, and he's just like, "What is that?" And then he walks over, like it's like far as hell away, but he eventually walks over to the teepee and he like walks in, and inside the teepee is just a giant pool hall or like a darts banquet. You walk
like
in, it's a tiny
long
teepee,
one?
but it's a giant place, and he's like, "Hello, it's a
Welcome
Native
to
American."
the teepee.
Yeah, welcome to
We're
the
going to
teepee.
teach you how to play darts.
And then he gives him like a Native American
You are
name.
eagle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are soaring eagle.
You are now soaring eagle. You were once sitting eagle
You
with
must
a broken
be free.
wing.
Yeah.
But now you are fully fledged.
Free yourself, you must.
We're just doing Lorne Michaels again.
We are. We're doing better Lauren than we were before.
Yeah.
Is that how it? Well, how does it end? There must be like a final championship, right?
Yeah. So he wasn't going to be able to qualify for the. Actually, you had to get enough points to even try out for the U.S. Open team. So then, at the when he tries out for the U.S. Open team, also there's an antagonist that we meet in the beginning. He's actually like a really good guy, but the Eagle is kind of like a piece of shit. But like we agree with his behavior the whole time because
Sure,
we
it's
like
kind of
him.
like a Danny McBride.
Very much so. But I think everybody else that he's faced off against so far was actually evil, but the guy that he faces off at the end is actually just like a good guy. Like, and the whole time, like he's like, "What about this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, good job, man." And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
be,
a Ned Flanders.
when I write it, I'm the guy who's actually a good guy. Like there,
Yeah.
I'm picturing myself as that guy, and I'm like, all right, you don't have to be a dick about it.
That's interesting to have an antagonist that's just a good guy. I guess the real antagonist is
Well,
himself, right?
Because I think the rest of the movie we're following a logic where the protagonist, like even though he's an idiot, like we're rooting for
Yeah,
him.
he's like an anti-hero.
Yeah, like how most comedy movies
Totally.
are. But I think it'd be
deeply
fun.
flawed.
Yeah, I think it'd be
but
fun
endearing.
at the end because the whole universe in the movie
Is flawed,
incorrect-
yeah.
But I think if
I
at
like
the
how
end,
it's
the
kind of
antagonist is
absurdist.
like a guy that like everybody hates him, even though he's like
Mm-hmm.
the actual normal one.
Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit, but
Yeah.
he's also the shit.
But
Wait, what's the title?
the eagle darts out west.
God damn it, dude. Can I read this? Would
Yeah,
that be fucked up?
I'll actually write a scene.
You haven't written it yet?
I have not written much of it. I've written the.
You just did, dude. You have a recording now.
Yeah, well, I've written out like the outline
Yeah.
but I haven't written any dialogue yet.
Mm.
I have a few jokes that like I want to do in it,
Yeah.
but I don't have a single page.
If you want help, I would help.
I have a
I'm
whole
serious.
composition notebook that I've like written out like my character flows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't really.
That's what we had to do in our class, our screenwriting class. Just do so much. I used to think outlining was such bullshit, and then I
It
actually
makes it so much easier.
I wrote a book and a screenplay, and I was like, oh, so outlining is just everything.
Yeah, because it's like
All you do is just outline, and then you keep adding shit in between
Mhm.
until it's a full story.
that's all I do for jokes.
Comedy, yeah, it's the same thing.
I'm
start with a
obsessed with having a
skeleton.
through line with my stand up that like it's hurt me.
Yeah.
I
So you have long bits.
like not long bits, but like I'm obsessed with the end has to be my dirtiest bit, like, and I have to do it in this order because I talk about myself and I like I break myself down at the beginning, and I make sure that like I do what's it called where you why can't I think of the
It's not a
word
callback, is it?
no where you're mean to yourself.
Self-deprecating.
Self-deprecating. You do your self-deprecating up front, so that like they don't, so that then you can do your opinionated stuff, and they
Yeah,
they
so you're
go
kind of
with
like,
you
I
more.
get it, I'm a piece of shit. blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah."
and then but you front load all your clean stuff where you talk about your family,
Sure.
and then
'Cause yeah, this makes sense.
yeah, and then I'm like, you can't do these two bits back to back because you make a gay joke in both of them, and they're not going to be surprised if you do the
Well,
second one
you're
right
just
there.
describing like being smart. You're just like you have a smart way of assembling your jokes.
Yeah,
It makes a lot of sense. It's just logical.
But also, yeah, now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, all right, why are you talking to them? And I'm like, because I have this long bisexual chunk that I'm working on,
Mm-hmm.
basically where I talk about a lot of the stuff that I talked about in this podcast, but trying to make it funny.
Yeah,
Like that doctor thing I tell on stage.
you can definitely make that. Okay, so it's already been made.
Yeah, I've been telling that in like a middle of it, but then I also talk about the guy on Grindr saying that his purpose in life is to swallow my load. Like I talk about that where I'm like, people say it's a choice. Who like Sam one time asked me, Sam Biru,
funny. Sami.
Sam, guest of the pod, was like, wait a minute, so you're into dudes and chicks, and sometimes you're still picking dudes? That might be gayer than gay.
Oh, that's
he's
awesome.
like, you
that
get
he
to-
said that.
Yeah, he's like, you get to pick. And I'm like, yeah, sure you get to pick, but it's not like they're coming at you at the same way.
Yeah.
It's like I download Tinder. It takes me infinite swipes to get anything.
It's the Sahara.
Yeah, I download Grinder, and immediately some guy is like, "You're the most handsome man I've ever seen, and my purpose in life is to swallow your load." I'm like, that's not really a choice. I'm not gonna deny my guy his purpose. You know?
Yeah, it's choosing you. Yeah, it's your destiny. You'd be ignoring it.
Yeah, no woman comes at you with that ferocity.
No, they don't. And even if they do, you're suspicious.
yeah, and I do think because it's something that I really just think about a lot, and it's a big thing on like that plagues my mind. So I enjoy that I can write a long thing about it, where I discuss my with things I don't understand, and I can get the audience to
Yeah.
get where I'm coming from and laugh.
That's a very good sign because you're able to squeeze a lot out of one topic, and then also you're able to get the audience to it's like relatable.
And
They
it's-
empathize with you.
Yeah, so I'm finally getting to the point where I can, I don't know, I'm happy that I'm like saying something that I'm proud of saying.
It's good.
But
I still do not feel
also,
like I'm
I've
at that.
noticed that you can't really just do that kind of material all the time.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't do that just on every showcase, this insane monologue about being bisexual.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Or degenerate duos.
Yeah. I have found how to just be a likable guy on stage for a little bit, though.
Very important. Maybe the most.
I think it is truly
Maybe
the most important thing.
important. Should we
Should we climb?
Should we climb?
I'm ready to climb.
It's 1:05 a.m.
All right.
All right. Do you have any parting words?
I'm so sorry if you were offended by anything that I said, but it wasn't meant to be taken in that way. If you have any intellectual insights on anything that I've said, and maybe can clear up any confusion or
Please comment.
something like that I have, it would be helpful if you could give your perspective.
Yeah, that would be huge for the algo guys. If you could do that.
Bless the algo.
This is gonna come out Monday.
Okay.
You want to plug some dates?
Plug some dates. Next Tuesday,
Okay.
you can catch me headlining the
Oh.
Laugh Factory.
I might
The
come
day
to
after
that, dude.
this comes out. And then I'll be all over the road. I'll be opening for George Tallarico in Fort Wayne
Bingo.
on September 18th. I'll be headlining in Indianapolis, Indiana on September 21st.
I feel like I have a real pod now.
I'll be headlining in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on October 3rd and 4th. And then October 6th or October 5th, I'll be at Hilarities in Cleveland opening for Ryan Goodcase. And then
Nice, dude. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah, and then you can catch me. You can catch me in Grand Rapids, September
Grand
11th through
Rapids,
13th at Dr.
9/11.
Green's opening for Jessica Michelle Singleton. And that's everything that I have.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well, I will be doing Fresh Faces on September 30th. That's my one show for now. All right. Good night, everybody.